everyone. We are at the finale of the Act the Normal Challenge 2022. I am Virginia Stagni, Head of Business Development and FT Talent Director at the Financial Times, and I'm really pleased to be with you today. We've worked in the past few weeks with both the Next Web and Beko and Arcelik to organize and put together this challenge with you and for you guys. I'm really excited to be here, and of course I cannot wait to listen to the final 9 challenge ideas that you have ideated and you're going to pitch today to our jurors. So what are we doing at the FT, and what is FT Talent all about, and what I'm doing as part of the FT Talent team? FT Talent is basically our hub for innovation at the Financial Times. That is a global newspaper that I hope you heard of. If not, have a look. It's with ft.com and you're going to find it. We're covering from financial and political and global affairs news, as well as, general knowledge for the global citizen of today and tomorrow. With FT Talent, we are, of course, working across the board when it comes to ideating new ideas that can challenge the future of different businesses. And so, of course, sustainability is one of the keywords that we look at. And of course, we want to work with challengers and people that are innovators like yourself in really trying to create and sparkle innovation through new ideas for companies and for corporations out there that can be inspired, of course, from you. Today, this finale, it's really the end part of a journey that you've been part of in the past 3 days. Of course, we had inspiring discussions, workshops, teamwork, and 100 teams crossed the finish line. So congratulations to all of you guys. And you submitted all your pitches. It has been, of course, very difficult for the extended jury team to review all of them and really make this harsh decision and selection at the end. But we are here today on Sunday 15th. For me, it's evening. I don't know, depending on when you're connecting from all over the world as you are. I hope you are going to follow with us until 9 p.m. more or less London time to really see who is going to win this Act the Normal 2022 hackathon experience. We have top 3 teams for each single challenge and category. So we had the 3 categories, as you well know. And as you can see here, we have 3 finalists for them. We want to congratulate, of course, with all the teams for the hard work and creativity. We have some really great ideas. I can't wait actually to listen to these 9 finalists that are with us today. And we, of course, cannot wait as well to learn and to be inspired by the people that are going to present these ideas. So let's meet the 9 teams. As you can see here, first challenge was about circular economy. We had so many different discussions about that in the past few days, and you can see the teams that are represented today as part of the finalists. So team also lately, team 5 and Salubata are the 3 finalists for circular economy. Then for water management, we got koalas, shapers, and aqua gratis. Then for climate change, last but not least, we have the 3 finalists as appliance saver, Parabola, and Team 5-2. So we're really happy that these 9 finalists are going to present in 3 minutes their ideas. So I'm already saying this now. We're going to be very harsh on time. Be on time with 3 minutes to really explain and inspire us. Of course, what is going to happen these 3 minutes as well, it's for the jury to ask a question to the team, and then we are going to move to each single team. So we're going to do a round of 9, 3 minutes inspiration and kind of insights, and 3 minutes questions. And then at the end, the jury will get together and we're going to have a bit of private time to just really make sure that we got the 3 finals winners for this Act the Normal 2022 hackathon. So what we are going to do then, it's inviting everyone to the inspiration stage at 7:45 UK time. For me, it's going to be 8:45, connecting from Milano at the moment. And we will announce the winning teams. So until 9 p.m. for me, 8 for UK, we're going to be together. But before we start, I want to welcome on stage the jurors that are going to actually have a look and listen, and of course, challenge you guys with some questions. So let me welcome on stage with me the people that are going to look at your challenges and question you. So we got Pinar Koze Kulac. Hi, Pinar, how are you?
Hello. I'm pretty excited, so I can't wait anymore to hear the pitches.
And I guess for you, as the innovation director at Archelic Global, this is really the thing you were waiting for, an hackathon experience to be inspired and really see what these 100 minds and specifically these 9 finalists have, shaped for you guys in terms of their innovation. So I guess you're very excited to listen
Indeed,
to the nine pitches.
absolutely.
Thank you, Pinar. And with Pinar, we're going to have Murat Sapci, that is the marketing director for M&A and AI at Archelic. Hi, Murat. How are you?
Hello, thank you. I'm thrilled to be here. So looking forward for the pitches. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Where are you connecting from?
I'm connecting from Istanbul.
Istanbul. Fantastic. So, and you, Pinar?
Same. I am at the Garage Innovation Hub office at the moment, Istanbul.
Fantastic. So we are connecting already Italy, soon London, and Turkey. So, and then let me welcome on stage, and I think that is going to be the British part, Teresa Arbuckle, the managing director at the Beko for UK and Ireland. Hi, Teresa. How are you?
Afternoon, evening, Virginia. How are you?
We're great. Am I
Good.
right? You're connecting from the UK?
I am. I'm connecting from right outside London. I was managing one of the panels on Friday, and I'm hoping that we're going to see some really good ideas come from some of the weekend workshops. I can't wait to see the ideas as well.
And I'm sure that they were inspired by your panel about the retail and consumer perspective. So definitely, let's see if these finalists grasp some of your insight and if they push it towards their pitches today. And then let me welcome Razvan Shuta, FinTech Program Managing Director and Senior Business Development Manager at the Startup Wise Guys. How are you, Razvan?
Hello, good evening, everyone. Pleasure to be here. Excited for some cool projects. And yeah, listening to the 3-minute speeches, it's always exciting.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Razvan. And last but not least, the UK country director for the Next Web, Wopke Jost. Hi, Wopke. How are you?
Hi, Virginia. I'm doing great. I've been following the pitches and the teams already a bit over the past few days. Indeed, also watched Teresa's panel, which was great. So I'm really excited seeing all the quality already. So I'd say let's get it started.
Let's get started. And so, guys, it's your time. So we are going to have these 5 jurors that I just introduced to you guys that are going to, of course, listen to you and then question. And I hope challenge you because that's, hackathon experience. That's what we are here for, a bit challenging each other. And then what we're going to do is basically going in rounds, as I just introduced. We're going to start with a circular economy challenge. So what we're going to do at the moment is to start with the very, very first team that we're going to welcome. So let's have Beck. There we go. On stage with us, Holly. Hi, Holly, team 5.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Hi. So are you ready for your 3 minutes to do your pitch?
Yes, I'm just trying to share my slides.
Yes?
Oh,
I think you did it. So
okay.
you're fantastic. You're ready. So Holly, over to you to present your ideas. We're going to keep the time, 3 minutes, and then we're going to have 2 minutes for question, 2 for minutes, 2 questions from the jurors. Over to you, Holly.
Okay. It's no secret that manufacturers benefit from product obsolescence. Some even plan for it. And with repairs costing up to 75% of the original purchase price, it's no surprise that customers choose to buy new versus repair. This is a cost to the customer. It's also a cost to the planet. But what's not so clear is that it's a cost to the manufacturer. We know that the world's electronic waste has a material value of $62.5 billion. So how can we capture some of this value for both the manufacturer and the consumer? What if our products grow in value rather than lose value? In our customer research, we found that manufacturers really cared about the relationship that they had with their consumers and having control over how consumers use the product and have that data. Similarly, customers care about the environment and they'd rather choose repairs over purchasing a new product, but sometimes it's just not affordable. So this is our solution: a pension for your washing machine. For an ESG investment fund, we are making repairs accessible and incentivizing prolonged use of white goods, safeguarding end of product life. How it works: when a customer buys a product through the Future Vision product line, they pay a premium of 10%, which gets invested into an ESG fund. We found in our research that Gen X customers in particular were willing to pay more with a product that was more sustainable. Similarly, through this fund, they're able to access more affordable repairs and also have a relationship with the manufacturer through direct repairs. It's a simple QR code that a customer can scan directly from the product itself to track the impact of their investment. We can see a mock-up here of how it looks. The customer can see the direct impact and request a repair through the manufacturer, or directly discard the product and have access to their funds towards product discounts. The cost benefits: here's just a small example of what it could look like. With a £20 premium and 90,000 washing machines sold annually, that gives Beko 3.6 million to invest into an ESG fund, which with a return rate of 15% over 5 years equals to 4.1 million. So there are ultimately cost benefits for both the manufacturer and the customer. This also equates to a reduction of 205,000 CO2 emissions. Our team, we're a diverse team from the UK and the Netherlands, with lots of design experience, sales and marketing skills. We're all about closing the loop, having that engagement with the customer and the brand, helping the brand to regain control of the product life cycle and lower the cost of repair for the consumer, investing in the consumer, manufacturer, and the future of our planet. Thank you.
And you were perfectly on time, Holly. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, Pinar, do you have any question for Team 5?
Oh, yes, I do. First of all, thank you so much, Holly. I love the idea. I'm actually wondering, are you going to do all of this on your own? Or are you going to partner with some others? Because this is a grand undertaking.
Completely. I think it's all about partnerships. So it will be partnering with already existing ESG funds. Our focus would more be on the dashboard itself. So how we actually showcase the impact of that fund to the consumer, and giving the consumer the ability to have a bit more of a personal relationship with the manufacturer by instantly accessing repairs or learning how they can take back that product.
Okay, thank you so much.
Murat, do you have a question for Ollie?
Yes, Oli, thank you very much. I like the idea. I was wondering, like, as the manufacturer as Beko, we don't sell direct to consumers at the moment, and there is a very strong retail partners who also sell and make money out of these repairs. How do you see that you can overcome that obstacle, or not compete directly, or create value from both parties?
Again, I think it's about working in partnerships. So Beko would have access to the data to know what consumers are doing in terms of their repairs via the QR code. That would be the key value for them. And whether they work with retailers that do repairs, and there's a percentage of the revenue that goes to Beko because of the repairs that they've done via that could also be a model that we could look into.
All right. Thank you so much, Ollie. So, and thank you so much also for, breaking the ice of the last pitching session. Thank you so much. And I'm going to welcome on stage the second team that is going to present to our jurors, Asli, Team Obsoletely. Have I pronounced it right?
Yes, you're right. Yes. How are you?
Asli, how are you feeling today?
I'm good. I'm great. A bit excited. That's all.
But so channel that excitement in the right direction for your 3-minute speech. So let's have your slides up. So I'll let you share your screen, take your time, and then we're gonna start
Yes.
with
Can you
the
see my
countdown.
screen?
Not yet. I think you need to click. And now, yes, we can.
Yeah.
Azali, over to you. You got 3
Okay,
minutes.
great. Thank you. Okay. Hi, everyone. We're Team Absolutely, and we give your e-waste a second chance. Do you have an electronic appliance that is absolutely sitting on the dark side of your house? Well, the answer is probably yes, because we produce 50 million tons of e-waste a year, which is 7.3 kilograms per capita. This massive amount of e-waste is formed by incredibly valuable raw material worth $62 billion and are limited, while the demand for these raw materials are rising rapidly. Also, 7% of greenhouse gases are caused by the mining and production of these raw materials, and it is a big threat to reach the Paris sustainability goals. As a team of 4 students/social impact entrepreneurs in YGA, we wanted to combine our experience and our network of partners and started asking the question, how can we add the hidden treasure that lies at our homes to the circular economy and contribute to preventing both the valuable metal and the climate crisis? Then we wondered, why don't people recycle with already available recyclers? So we went and asked 100 people. We saw that even though on average they have 3.5 units of it, they don't know what to do with it. And even though they're willing to exchange it for cash or donation. That's where we come in. It absolutely converts your e-waste to store credits or an NGO donation easily. Our user profile is conscious middle-high income Gen Y or Gen Z consumers. They choose their appliances category and give their product and condition details. Then they can choose to take our money offer as a credit for an online Beko store or donate it to an NGO. All our process will be transparent so they can track what happens to their e-waste with the code they get. Users may drop the product on their own to our drop locations, or we can take it from them by our obsolete truck that goes out to collecting once a week. Then we evaluate and separate the waste with our partner facility. We sell it to our partner local repair shops if it is repairable. If not, its raw materials are sent to recycling. We get $1 on average per $1.8 on average per 1 kilogram of e-waste. These two are our revenue sources. Some companies collect and recycle e-waste, yes, but we get differentiated with our personalized cash and donation system. In our first year, we aim to operate in a pilot area and partner with Beko stores, recycler shops, and repair shops. Our second year, we aim to collab with sustainable brands. So is this a sustainable model? The answer is actually yes. Our expected revenue is $30 million at the end of 2030 with a 32% gross margin. We believe in obsolete because by the end of the 2030, we would have saved 10,000 tons of raw materials and decreased the greenhouse gas emissions by 50,000 tons. Now we call you for action. We call you to be a waste warrior with Obsoletely.
Fantastic, Azli. Thank you so much. That was great.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And perfectly on time, and we love it. So, Teresa, over to you. Do you have any question for Azli and her team?
Yes, I do. Ashley, that was really fantastic. I love being a waste warrior. I hope the dream can become a reality. It's a quick question. We already know some of the statistics that show that you're right. Many people have 4 or 5 mobile phones, 3, 4 laptops in their homes, just sitting there. They're not being used anymore. And one of the reasons that they're there is because, particularly with computers and laptops, they're worried about the privacy when they give those laptops back in, because they fear that they will be used or they can access the data. Any thoughts on how you would reconcile that within your model?
In our research, actually, we saw that exact concern as well. So we said that we're going to partner with facility separation and recycling facility. That will be our own partnership. So we will have a really secure facility to work on that, and we will give that assurance to our consumers as well.
Great. Thank you, Ashley.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. Razvan, over to you.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for the presentation, Ashley. Talk me through the validation work that you've done over the weekend, please. I'm curious to hear more about that.
What kind of things do you want to hear in our validation parts? Rosa, can you?
Have you spoke with any potential partners, clients, users?
We actually talk with the users. We had a form sent to, as I said, 100 users, the potential users, and we get lots of answers about how they don't know what to do with it, and they are willing to do with it. And we also have a friend on our team that worked with small repair shops at his own city, and he said that the repair shops also need some pieces that to repair the ones that they're on their hands. So we saw that, we can also work with the local repair shops, and we can contribute to their economy as well, while contributing to our users' need.
Super. All right. Thank you, Azali. I hope you
Thank you
enjoyed
so much.
it. So thank you. Last but not least, for circular economy, we got one last speech. So I am gonna welcome on stage the team Salubata with Fela. Hi, Fela. How are you?
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here.
We are excited to have you. So are you ready for your 3 minutes? I see the slides are ready. So over to you. Impress us.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. My name is Fela, and I'm the team representative of Salubata Team 39. And we've decided to occupy a niche of modular shoes that are repurposed from plastic waste. Now, the problem is, in a year alone, there are over 381 million tons of plastic waste produced. Sadly, just only about 9% of this waste have ever been recycled, like ever. We have another situation whereby we have a lot of recycling companies around, but the volume of the plastic waste in the environment not only remains constant, but also more. And so what we see is that we have more people reusing this waste rather than recycle or upcycle them. And so my team and I possess a background in environmental science and in shoe design. And so we started imagining if we could convert all of this plastic waste to footwear. We also realized that the potential for impact is so huge. We saw a huge market opportunity, particularly in the sustainable footwear market. And our target audience entails the B2C, which entails mass market, the retailers, and private labelers. We really anticipate to become a unicorn by 2027. We currently have a patent on this invention. And we also have a prototype. And these are the shoes made from plastic waste. So aside that, the fact that the shoes are made from plastic waste, they are also modular in form. So I can readily attach another upper and as many uppers I can. And so because we also realize that the downwind impact of these pollutants affect the people in the underserved communities the most, especially the women. So we've decided to commit 5% of our profit to the cost of empowering women in these communities. We are a team with complementary skill sets necessary to scale our impact. We also have expert mentors such as Erin and Beren. Lastly, for every shoe we produce, we offset about 146 kilograms of carbon dioxide equivalent per shoe. And this is like running your washing machine 3 times in a day. And so we imagine that with just 1% of the global footwear market, occupying that will mean offsetting about 82 million tons of carbon dioxide equivalent. This also means saving about 6.5 billion tons of crude oil that will have been burnt. This also means converting about 6 billion PET plastic waste to shoes and empowering over 280 women. Imagine the kind of impact we can make with this kind of invention. Invest in us. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you.
Thank you, Fela. Can you show us again what you were showing when you were a bit too small? Fantastic.
Yeah, I was trying to
Yes.
show you the shoes, the modular shoes themselves.
Yes.
So this is like the full shoe. We have a prototype of it. And just like some traditional shoes, you won't know that this is a modular shoe. And this is made out of entirely PET plastics. And I can readily change it with another upper. And so this is what I'm trying to show you. So because in footwear manufacturing, over 70% of the manufacturing energy goes into sole making. And so what we are doing is that we are reducing the carbon footprint per person and also making them wear even more shoes made from recycled plastics. And that is our innovation.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, Wopke, do you have a question for Fela?
Definitely. Cool to see, Villa. I would say double points for the innovation already, or maybe to stay into the theme of yesterday night's 12 points. But I'm gonna squeeze in, I think, 2 questions secretly. So first of all, I'm curious, why are shoes the best application to recycle plastic into? And second of all, since you already have a prototype, I'm also quite curious how you assess the market and what are your USPs if you compare yourself to, for example, brands like Veja, that you're probably aware of that also do the same kind of things. So curious to hear.
Yeah, thank you. So, thank you. Because my team and I possess a background in environmental science and in footwear manufacturing and shoe design. And this was the immediate innovation that came into our minds. And we imagined that if we have at least 1 billion people wearing this footwear, the kind of impact we make in the world globally will be highly significant. Now, talking about market assessment, before our prototype, we've gone through 3 levels of prototyping, and we've also had some tests with some other folks. To progress on our innovation, we're also trying to infuse air bubbles in these shoes. And this is to enable, so it goes beyond just having shoes repurposed from plastic waste to an incredible invention that somebody will want to wear. And so we've tried to, we've had a few people test the products and got feedbacks. And right now, this is like the best form of the shoes. The better part will mean infusing the air bubbles in these shoes, and this really, we believe, will really go around the world and make a lot of change. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have 30 seconds, so you need to be radiophonic. Pinar.
Okay, actually, I'm really curious, what does Salubata mean, fella? So that's something I really want to understand. That's my last question.
Thank you. Salubata just means footwear that lasts for a very long time. And this also shows in what we're doing. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, fella. Thank you so much. And we are done with the first challenge of course, circular economy. I think that we are seeing a lot of innovation out there. And let's go to the second challenge of the day. So if there is one quote that I love, is from Leonardo da Vinci, the mastermind, that used to say that water is the driving force of all nature. So the first pitch of I see here Koala's team, Evren, is gonna go through the water management challenge. His slides are ready. Are you ready?
Yeah, I am. Glad to be here.
Let's go with your 3 minutes. Let's go over your pitch and good luck.
Thank you. Our technology is Ozoner. It's a new washing machine technology and a new product line for Beko. As a team of 5, we'll be working on this project within Beko to develop this new product line and technology. Our issues are that detergent use, water use, and electricity use. These are all problem areas that relate to washing machines. And in turn, all of these cause water pollution and cost to the end user. So we aim to reduce these by coming up with a new technique, a new technology, Ozoner, that is sanitizing and washing without the need for hot water and detergent use. In turn, this technology reduces water waste, detergent use, energy waste, the carbon footprint, and in turn, cost of bills and laundry goods. Ozoner is a sustainability-focused cleaning technology, and it will be a new line of Beko washing machines. It takes in electricity, ambient oxygen, and cold water, and converts this into aqueous ozone, which in turn washes the garment and disinfects it, and the resulting dirty water does not have any waste detergent. Our customers are eco-conscious people and those who are aiming to save money. For the value propositions, we actually can wash the clothes with cold water. This in turn results in 70 to 90% energy savings, as no water heating is required, and also 30 to 40% reduced water, as with the aqueous ozone technology, fewer rinse steps are required compared to detergents. And also, no detergent is necessary for regular washing. And aqueous ozone acts as a surfactant and dissolves light oils. For comparing it with an A-class competitor, our product costs £250 more, but with the annual cost of electricity, water, and detergent, it pays for itself back. This is a chart of 5 years, and in the third year, the long-term savings surpass the competitor. As an initial investment for our business model, we require £100,000, and this will be used for R&D, design, production, marketing, and logistics of this new product line that will be developed in-house at Beko. And for the first batch of 5,000 units, the unit price will be £650, and the profit will be £60 from this. And with these, we are looking at 1,670 products for the break-even point, and a total profit of £200,000 for 5,000 products. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, and perfectly on time. So, first round of question for you. I would go with Murat, please.
Yeah, thank you, Evren. Great to see such technology. 2 questions.
Thank you.
Number one, what's the cost up? Not retail price, but the cost of using ozone technology in terms of pound value to add on this washing machine? And also, in washing machine, if you compare to a standard wash at 40-degree or 60-degree hot water in a cotton or synthetic program, how is the washing results compared to those, with the stains, compared to those 40-degree or 60-degree programs?
Yeah, from journal articles we could go through about ozone washing, we saw that compared to a regular wash, it actually saves 70 to 90% electricity, and the additional electricity required for the ozone process itself is around 20 watts during a specific time on the wash. We were not able to compare any kind of information for the whole wash. And for the washing performance, it actually does not outperform detergents at higher temperatures. But for regular garments and clothes that we use regularly, which don't have any stains or grimes on it, it works fine. But again, for heavy stains, detergent is a necessity. So we don't want to get rid of that feature in our product line and still offer it as a side alternative. Thank you.
Thank you. Teresa, do you have a question for Koala's team?
So yes, so Everin, I really love it, and I think you need to join the marketing department because Ozoner is a fantastic name. We need your help on other names in Beko. It's similar to Murat, but slightly different question. You talk about minimal or zero detergent, and you're talking about stains. I know this is quite specific, but detergent also helps with odors, and so you're suggesting you would go ahead and go for a higher temperature when you're in that situation and you need to use detergent. So Ozoner is only used in what capacities?
So for hydrous ozone, it actually gets rid of any kind of odors because it oxidizes any kind of organic molecules. But in terms of heavy stains and heavy oils, we still need to go to the alternative, which is high temperatures and detergent use. But we want to go to another alternative for regular use clothes, which do not have any heavy stains or oils that are impregnated into them.
So your washing machine can use both then? You can use the normal? Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your pitch.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. We're going to go for the second picture of the Water Management Challenge. Mohammed, hi, Team Safia, right?
Hello. Yes, exactly.
Fantastic. Are you ready to
So,
share your screen?
is it? I'm sharing it already.
All right, let's wait just a second. I think, here we go.
Okay,
Fantastic.
perfect.
So over to you, Mohammed, and you got 3 minutes, and we can't wait to listen to
Okay,
your
perfect.
idea.
Okay, hello everyone. Today we are Shapers, and my team and I are very pleased to pass to the second stage. And yeah, can you imagine having noticed leaks for years without knowing it? Wouldn't you be responsible, like, or concerned about it? Well, this has been a real case. The mannequin piece is one of the most famous fountains in the city of Brussels. It was leaking for years. Not only that, 37% of water in the city of Brussels was coming from leaks. We are Shape, expert in detecting water leaks in helping building managers to save water and money. We developed an IoT system that delivers us with consumption data in real time in order to detect those leaks. Indeed, in 2017, we succeeded to save 2 billion liters of water and 320,000 CO2 kilos of CO2 emissions. Our device is easy to install. Even a kid could do it, simply by plugging the device on the water meter. Our device is unique and exclusive because it has a battery that lasts for 10 years, and we don't need Wi-Fi nor electricity because we are dependent on a mobile network. We discovered that 1/3 of the buildings that we equipped with our device has existing leaks before. So think of this case. Think of a customer coming towards you looking for new appliances to equip his new buildings or restaurants or an asset. And in one hand, he has an offer from Beko, and on the other hand, he has an offer from Siemens that knocking the door. Unfortunately for Siemens, Beko has an extra service, which is providing their clients with an added service, which is our solution. So by this solution, he or she can monitor the water management and save water mainly and money. That could be a start of a successful partnership between Beko and Shape. In a nutshell, we are focusing on presenting the most precious resource in our world, and we believe that 1+1 of this partnership, it's much more than 2. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohammed. So, Razvan, do you have questions?
Yes, I love hardware. Thanks, Mohammed, for the great presentation. Cool. 2 questions. Have you looked into what certifications you would need to operate this hardware in various countries across Europe, I would assume? And second question, what do you see as your primary business model?
For the contracts, we already operating in different countries in Europe. One of the top 3 are France, Belgium mainly, France, and we are operating also in Slovakia. We are targeting also US now, and we are working already with the UK market. So we are trying to be diversified, and we are trying to outsource our solution all over the world. And for the second question, what was it, please? I was focusing on the first one. So.
Okay. What do you see as your primary business model? So is the B2B, is the B2G?
B2B mainly, and this partnership will work perfectly because we had some, I think we had some talks with our mentors, coaches, and they told us that Beko is looking forward for a strategy of equipping, new residences, new hotels with your products. And we came along with this idea that I think will be an added value for both of us, and it's a win situation. We are targeting the B2B market already, so it could be a real partnership.
All right, thank you so much. We have 1 minute for another question from Wopke.
Okay, I'll be quick, but I think it's interesting because you already have existing customers. If you could tell us a bit more about your traction, so how many customers and for how long have they been staying, and a more advanced look on the customer validation. So what are their pains and how are you helping them with that?
Okay, so I would tell you like one of the most best clients of Shape is Lidl, is one of our top clients, SNCB, like the train station. We are working also with the co-ops. We are working also with the little co-ops, supermarkets, hotels, and mainly B2B markets. And this, for the return on investment, as I stated in my presentation, like 1/3 of those buildings detect leaks right after equipment, to equip this solution. So their return on investment will be quickly generated. So because that leak, let's say it was for 10 years, for example, so they were paying like extra money and they don't know about it. So if they had like this solution after, like they will know that that leak was generating an expense for them. And also, if they equip more and more devices, they will get more accurate data about their water consumption in their buildings, so they can save more money. And mainly here, we are not talking about cost, but we are mainly focusing on the water leakages. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mohamed. You did an amazing job. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
And another team now, the last one for the water management. I see Caroline connecting. Hi, Caroline. How are you?
Hello, I'm really well and excited to be here.
Fantastic. So I'll give you the floor because I see your Cascade Water Products Aqua Gratis team is ready. So I'll leave it to you and good luck.
Okay, thank you. Have you ever thought about how much water is used when you have a shower? It can be between 45 and 75 litres, depending on the type of shower. At a cost of 17 pence per shower, that's a lot of water and money going down the drain every day. Water scarcity and wastewater management are a cause for serious concern. This problem is only going to accelerate due to population growth, migration, and geopolitical crisis, housing, and climate change. SDG 6, Clean Water and Sanitation, has a target set of a reduction of domestic water consumption of 60 litres per person per day. This is the equivalent to 10 flushes of the toilet. Water companies urgently depend on the cooperation of new home developers to work in partnership to achieve these targets by the installation of low flush toilets and low flow shower heads. This alone is not enough. So why do we continue to use drinking water to flush our toilets? It's expensive and puts unnecessary strain on water infrastructure. I'm Carolyn Hogg, Managing Director of Cascade Water Products. The team have over 30 years combined experience working on award-winning innovative grey water technologies. We have created Aqua Gratis, a micro-domestic grey water reuse system which captures bath, shower and washing machine wastewater. This wastewater is processed and supplied to flush toilets, removing the need to use drinking water for toilet flushing. By using water twice, Aqua Gratis cuts the domestic water consumption and wastewater by 30%. Aqua Gratis is eco-designed, carbon negative, affordable, easy to fit, use and maintain. Aquagratis has IoT, remote monitoring and smart meter data capabilities can be used to improve water usage and efficiency. Aquagratis has been developed and tested using real living conditions since 2017. It complies with UK and European grey water standards and has a patent pending. The UK market potential for Aquagratis is substantial, a 5% share equating to over 22,000 units per year. We are asking for support in 4 key areas: funding to set up manufacturing production facilities, introductions to expand our channels to market, development of sales and marketing strategy, product development to include heat recovery. Because every drop counts, help us conserve the world's most valuable resource, one flush at a time. Thank you.
Thank you, Caroline. I love this. And I guess also Pinar might have liked it, but as well has some questions for you.
Yes, I do. Thank you, Caroline. That was really interesting. And yes, every drop counts. I am wondering, this looks like a pretty technology intensive initiative. So what kind of technology is behind all of this? You mentioned IoT, but you also have a recycling system, and I have seen the pictures of something pretty complex. So how scalable would that be?
I'm not sure what you're meaning by how scalable. What we have done is my CTO has experience in a number of grey water reuse systems. He has decided that what we do is we capture the water, we filter it through 3 stages of filters, and then we store the water. The water is only stored for a short piece of time, and then it is used for flushing the toilet. The downstairs toilet, we've designed it for a house at the moment. It is gravity fed, it can be gravity fed, and then the rest of the water is pumped to the other toilets around the house. We have created it so that it is modular. We are using a number of off-the-shelf parts, and then there are a few bespoke parts. So where you're saying, yes, it's an interesting technology, but the genius is in the simplicity.
Okay. Murat, do you have a question for Caroline?
Yes, Caroline, thank you. I got 2 questions. The first of one, what's the cost? How scalable is it in terms of the price? And also, can it be retrofit to a flat or house, or do you need to build it from the day one? Because if it's only viable for the houses built and you cannot do it afterwards, I wonder how scalable it would be in going forward.
Okay, with cost, the first thing that we're wanting to do is to keep the cost down as low as possible, and that is why we say the genius is in the simplicity. At the moment, we are looking, because of all what's going on around the world just now, this is why we are looking at a price of just about £1,500 just now. As we scale in production, obviously costs will come down. So if you're buying parts in scale. With regard to the retrofit, that's the one thing everybody asks us. Yes, the system can be retrofitted, but when you're starting out in a new business, you want to be able to target a market that finds it easy to fit and find it cost effective. So that is why we are targeting new build. But yes, it can be retrofitted, and the retrofit market is going to be substantially bigger. Again, we would be waiting for like green deals where householders can have incentives to fit it. But even in new build, down in the south of England, Thames Water and some of the other water companies are now encouraging the developers to be water neutral, and they are giving them £1,800 discount if they fit a system like ours.
All right, Caroline, thank you so much. And thank you to the Aquagratis team for their pitch and their idea. And now over to the last challenge, third one. So as you know, one of the most complex and maybe, even a buzzword of the last few years, but we know how important climate change is. We know how important it is for the next generation, and especially Gen Z. And I can't wait actually to listen to these free pitches. So Lior or Liar, you need to correct me if I'm wrong.
You got it right. It's Lior.
All right, fantastic. And your team is Appliance Saver. Can't
Yes.
wait to listen to your pitch. Over to you, 3 minutes, and then over to the questions. I see the nope, I see an email. So go back maybe to your slides.
This is exactly what should be on the screen.
All right. Okay. Sorry. Then you definitely disrupted this. So I can't wait to listen to what's in your pitch. Go over.
Great. So as you can see on my screen, this is an email no one wants to receive, right? My electricity bill is super duper high, and that is a scary thing to see. Now, what if I knew that I'm actually paying more where I could pay less, and no one was telling me about this? Because what if I was actually to find out that where I was actually able to save money, I'm also saving the planet, and who isn't looking to save both of these together? Today, there's actually no simple way to understand whether you're paying a reasonable electricity bill or actually if you're paying more than what you should be for the energy you're using at home, and understanding if you're actually paying the right amount that you should be. Our solution is actually an app concept to let consumers know exactly how much they're paying, whether it's for every toaster heating up in the morning, how much you're paying to stream a show on Netflix, to keep your refrigerator running 24/7, and be able to do these exact same things for less money and less energy, and actually be able to replace the appliances you already own with different appliances that you already have and need for less energy and less money. And our app will actually be able to recommend both new and used appliances that will save you on both. The marketplace we're trying to reach is, number one, obviously sustainability inclined consumers, people already looking to make energy conscious decisions. Number two is anyone looking to save money on buying or replacing appliances at home, which is anyone looking to buy appliances. And number three, consumers who are looking to dispose appliances. Let's show you exactly how it works. We had an app prototype. I put in screenshots for presentation purposes. This app will, you input your general information at the very beginning, home size, people living in the household, and how much you paid for electricity this month. The app will tell you, well, it seems like you're spending more than the average person. Let's see how you can save. This will take you to a page that you can actually put your specific energy behavior information along with specific appliances you already own in your house, whether by adding manually based on barcode or item model, or you can actually scan barcode on the appliances that you already have and receive kind of an energy efficiency score that will show you the exact appliances you have with their score and already mark for you the appliances that are wasting your energy and money. Based on this, I can actually select the appliance that's causing me a problem, and I'm giving an option to buy used or buy new. Buy used takes me to a marketplace of secondhand marketplace, connecting me to other users in the area looking to get rid of old appliances that are still more sustainable and energy efficient than mine. And buying new will take me to online platforms that we are looking to partner with that will actually recommend new products on the market according to my own specific parameters that I'm looking for, but newer, better, and cost and energy efficient. So we saved our clients $1. How are we actually getting some for ourselves? Our business plan is kind of based on partnership fees with online platforms and product manufacturers to push products through these links, non-product related advertisements, and collecting appliances that have been on the second-hand market for too long and selling them for parts or to recycling plants for secondhand use. Appliance Saver, where we hope to save money, save energy, and through it all, save Earth.
Fantastic. Thank you. Teresa, over to your question.
Great. Thank you, Lior. I really like the presentation, and I love the simplicity of Appliance Saver. I think it would bode well for people wanting to do both those things, save the earth and save energy on their appliances and save some money. So it's very appropriate right now. My biggest question is, how do you get all that content? How many people are you going to need in order to mine all the data that's required to use the energy efficiency across lots of different brands of manufacturers, old appliances, microwaves? I mean, that's just feels like a lot of content. How are you going to make that happen?
So we all know big data is another buzzword in today's kind of business and economy things today, but it is the biggest problem for this kind. I would actually say opportunity, not problem. Opportunity for this kind of idea. The data is out there. It already exists. Especially today with new products, every company, whether it's the regulations or whether companies are trying to be more sustainable and hit their ESG marks, the data is there, and our kind of strategy will be based on mining and collecting it in the most efficient way to have a concentrated place. We are not looking to create data or collect it from zero. We are not going to be measuring refrigerators and microwaves. The data is out there, and it's just a matter of finding the most efficient way to program it into one concentrated source for consumers to look at and see.
And are you going to start with a particular country? That's my last question.
So actually, yeah, when we were looking and doing our initial market research, the people we asked and the kind of where we based our idea is where we're located here in Israel. It's kind of it is a growing market, but large companies such as Amazon are not really the biggest, most popular platforms here so far. And people are definitely looking to save money and save energy here, especially where electricity bills are so high. Our initial market research is based on this, but we truly believe that this is kind of a concept that is universal and can be applied to other markets as well.
Great, thank you.
Thank you very much. And Razvan.
Yes, a question from my side. Tell me, what have you achieved this weekend? What was the progress that your team did? I'm curious on that.
So we actually are not a formed startup from before. We're a group of people who knew each other in the friends, acquaintances kind of manner and came with nothing. We just knew we had a goal to think of something that will, in the category of climate change and energy efficiency. And from this kind of standpoint, we wanted to go simple and wanted to go consumer side because that's what we identify with. We're not technical people. We're not people with the mechanical engineering and water management experience. We're the consumers who want to do better and want to make more conscious decisions and don't have an easy way to do this, and find that we actually save time and money by not looking for saving energy, and wanted to connect this kind of, we were based on our idea on how would we as normal everyday people looking to save money be able to connect this with a financial incentive that would actually also be saving energy. Because we all know that consumers, if you want to have a good sustainable goal, the way to get there is to make it also be financially effective for the consumer, and that will make them want to do it whether or not they care about the matter. And eventually, hopefully, get them to understand that the matter is more important.
All right, perfectly on time. Thank you very much for your pitch, and thank you for your work with Appliance Saver. And now we go over the second pitch for our climate change challenge. I can see Anida connected. Hi, how are you?
Hello, hi. Yeah, it's a really good feeling. Thank you very much.
All right, with your team Parabola. So
Yeah.
over to you.
Thank
Relax and enjoy the process of pitching.
Thank you very much. Okay, so yes, we are Parabola team. Our solution is Klima. So it is like a cost efficient, energy efficient, and customizable, almost fully customizable air conditioner unit. So our team actually saw some of the challenges right now currently on the market regarding AC units, and it is regarding their performance. They have high noise levels, they have high maintenance costs and short product lifetime. Then they have high energy consumption, and actually they are contribute to the pollution. So the AC units are actually one of the prime contributors to the global warming. How we are going to approach to these challenges, it is by applying biomimicry principles, solar energy systems, and additive manufacturing. And so the biomimicry, it's actually like learning from the nature and applying like solutions, emulating nature's processes and ecosystem and also forms to create much more efficient and sustainable designs of the products. In our case, that is air conditioner unit. We are going to apply biomimicry on our fan design. Fan is going to replace rotary fan, and it's going to have like low noise levels. There won't be dead air zone, and there won't be like need for the maintenance. Regarding smart system solutions, so we are going to apply like solar panels. This is also like inspiration from the nature, from the leaves, like how they are behaving when there is high level of the sunlight or low levels. And actually we have like 3 phases. We have reflective one, we have transparent, and we have one that is half reflective and half transparent phase. So we're also applying additive manufacturing because we are going to use biodegradable, sustainable, recyclable materials with antibacterial protection, and it's going to reduce up to 90% of the pollution when we compare to the traditional AC unit. For the production, the benefits are cost efficiency, there are lower environmental impact and enhanced performance. For the consumer, we have customizable design, like it's almost limitless, like possibilities of the design. We have reduced energy consumption almost up to 100% of the saving of electricity power, and we do have lower maintenance costs. So it's almost up to 95% faster than for the traditional AC units if we want to have like spare parts produced. For the key drivers, we identified increasing demand for energy efficient, environmentally friendly, and personalized AC systems. And also there are increased air pollution, like rising level of temperature, that are influencing the demand of the need for the AC. So for the next steps, we are seeking industry leading, like prototyping experts to mentor us how we are going to build this prototype and also to launch this product. We are Nerman Turkic, so this is my colleague, he's mechanical engineer, and me as a project manager. Okay.
Thank you, Anita. So, question from Wopke.
Yeah, super interesting, and also a super direction, because this is one of the key factors, of course, in affecting climate change. I'm quite curious to hear from you where you would want to start. So what would be your target market and target audience, and what would you need in order to scale this to a big level?
Yeah. Yes, so actually we want to start to search for the business partners that have like know-how pool of the know-how how to build this prototype. So we do need like really good experts regarding materials, then also electrical and mechanical engineers, and we would need also expertise in additive manufacturing. So the market, it's the good thing about additive manufacturing is actually that we can produce a Klima AC unit anywhere in the world. Like you just need this file and you can actually print, and you can have like in really faster way to have this AC unit. So regarding the market, that wouldn't be that much the problem, but at the beginning we would focus mostly on the Europe market.
Okay, thank you, Anita. And Pinar.
Thank you, Anita. I really like your design principles, biomimicry, solar panels, and finally additive manufacturing, which is extremely difficult to combine. So we know from practice, and you're attacking the right problem because it's globally warming and we still need to run the ACs where it's hot. I have a very specific question regarding the solar panels. So I do understand that you're going to design it differently, and you're going to use additive manufacturing to print the air conditioners. So how are you going to source the solar panels? Because you're looking for a manufacturer, but you have multiple parts. So who are you going to do it with? Are you looking for a single partner? Are you going to partner with multiple people, multiple entities?
Yes, you are right. I mean, that's the good question. Like, as you said, like for the additive manufacturing, like it's mostly for exterior like design of the AC unit. But we would need definitely like people who are experts on the solar energy, because as you said, like we are combining like three different principles, and that's why it would be great to have like expertise from different partners. But if we can find all this expertise in one partner, that would be perfect. So that would be like our primary goal. But we do aim to collaborate with the different partners with different knowledge and backgrounds.
Thank you, Anita. Good
luck.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think now we are at the very last pitch of the day and the competition. I see Mark from...
Last but not least, I hope.
No, of course it's not. It's never. So from team 52, I guess. Mark, over to
Okay,
you.
you
Let's
can see
share
my screen, yeah?
Europe.
Amazing.
Yeah, now we can. So over to you.
Okay, we have a product that is sustainable, attainable, and financially rewarding for everyone involved. Climate change is here and it's wreaking havoc throughout the world. Everyone's desperately wanting to make a difference, but struggling to find ways that coincide and work with their day-to-day lives. 4 million tons worth of carbon dioxide is produced every year from items in the house left on standby. Those TVs silently guzzling your power while you sleep, to those kitchen appliances leaching your bank account dry whilst you're in the office. 9 to 16% of your electricity bill is lost every year due to items left on standby. This is why we have created Smart Lock. Smart Lock technology gives you control over the power outlets in your home. From a digital interface, you will be able to monitor the consumption of power from each individual socket. It allows you to pick and choose which sockets you want to keep on and which sockets you don't need to. Setting up Smart Lock will be made simple through the digital interface. Once you have your settings set, the Smart Lock will link your front door via a sensor and plug adapters, making life easy and turning off any unnecessary sockets for you. This will be ideally suited for the retrofitting market, saving you money whilst cutting down on carbon emissions and everyone's carbon footprint. Unlike existing smart plugs, our technology will help to give you insights into your usage while tailored efficiently to your lifestyle. It will be a cost-efficient product as it's a small screen requiring minimal power and uses basic technology. Our product is aimed at those in the homes looking to retrofit, but we also have big ambitions to get this into places of business and the education sector. Showing the customers how much energy and money they saved will help to motivate them to use and promote our product. Our team is a unique and diverse range of minds that are driven to see a positive change in the world. The model is a fantastic way to address some of the serious challenges that we are facing. We already have future plans to how this would work as an app, allowing you to use your house more efficiently depending on where you are and what you are doing with custom modes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mark. Murat, over to you.
Thanks, Mark. I like the idea. Two questions. First of all, do you have a patent or a specific technology you embedded in this model? So how you can prevent anybody else who has the capital to invest and scale this up globally? And the other question is, what's the underlying technology that others cannot replicate, really? On this.
Yeah,
on this model?
Sure. So we just met this weekend, so we haven't got a patent yet. But I think what makes our product really unique is the door closing device. So when your door closes, you would have a sensor, whether this is Bluetooth or attached to your Wi-Fi, maybe through a magnet, maybe a distance sensor, that will then attach to the plug adapters, switching your power off at the mains. And sorry, what was your second follow-up question?
To scale it up,
Yeah.
how we can prevent anybody else to come in this sector,
I think getting a patent on that door closing device will just make it so much easier for everyone, because it will just keep it out of mind and you don't have to think about it. You can set up your modes, your custom modes, and then as you leave your house, that will close and switch off any power that you don't need on at that time. And I think it is that custom modes that really makes us unique.
All right. Teresa, you have the honor and the job to conclude with the last question for our last pitch to Mark and his team. So over to you.
Well, that's a big honor, Virginia. So, Mark, I really like it. I like Smart Lock. One of the reasons that people don't turn their electric sockets off is because they're in standby mode, and particularly for TVs and places where they've got a certain setup. Are you suggesting that your technology or the connection between the app and the electric sockets will allow it to resume once it goes back? That part I'm not quite sure about. How does it work?
So it's fully adaptable to your life. So you can adjust it to whenever you would like it on or off, but you can preset it to the I'm out of the house mode. So anything that you don't need on, so your fridge and freezer you need on, but your TV, your hairdryer, anything like that it will be like a kill switch.
And what country are you thinking about starting in?
So I think the majority of our team is UK based. So I think we would probably start from there.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, so definitely Teresa will be interested because so all right. So Mark, thank you very much. And we have concluded our phase of pitching. So thank you to all the 9 teams for showing the ideas and of course the pitching, and as well answering to the questions of our 5 jurors. What is going to happen now? The jurors here are going to go in a separate room, discuss a little bit, and better understand who is the winners of this challenge. So I want to invite you all back on this stage at the 45, so UK time, 7:45 UK, to watch the final announcement. We're going to have a little break now, and then we're going to finally announce who deserves the podium. So thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. We're going to see each other soon. I know this is a bit of a drummy moment and, you're all overexcited with your teams. Of course, we just listened to the team representatives, but as the team representatives told us, there are a lot of people behind the scenes that worked on these as much as, of course, the teams. So please stay with us, stay on. I see you back in a few minutes. Thank you.